Welcome everyone to another top 10. I'm Old School Gamer 1971. Millie, Lloyd, everyone, hope you're all having a great day. Before we begin, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment and share. Check out my channel and subscribe, as it helps the channel grow and puts a big old smile on this old face. Today's top 10 is role-playing games.
Give it back! Why don't you make us? That's my Justin Bieber toy. Not anymore, it's not. Aw, did baby lose her toy? Who is this? Beat a kid if you know it's good for you. Ah, shucks, when are we gonna catch a break?
Looking at this year when compared to last, there is quite a bit of difference to the list. I have a feeling it's my mood, but this is my finalised list for this year. Filled with games with some serious grinds. It doesn't need to be around 200 hours or over, but it certainly does help. These are the games that give me hours of entertainment. There's just not enough hours in the day for gaming nowadays, as games have just got bigger and better. Role-playing game stories have just got better over the console generations. Some of the games on this list are from the original PlayStation to the console I play today. And long may these games keep getting made. With Level 5, Square Enix and Atlas making games, there is much to look forward to. Come on, we need Ni no Kuni 3 or Valkyria Chronicles 5 announced for the PlayStation 5. So let's raise a glass to role-playing games in 2020. PS, I'm looking forward to Persona 5 Royal, big time. Fingers crossed that it will not have limited capture.
It'll soon be over. Get them!
Get me out of here.
So starting off with my number 10, Borderlands Game of the Year Edition. Came to the PlayStation 4 in 2019 and was developed by Gearbox. I know for some that this game is more of a shooter, and it possibly is, but it's also undeniable by game length and leveling that the game is also a damn fine RPG. It does have a decent grind. Even if you are a dead shot, you will still hit a brick wall eventually and have to grind up a few levels. For me, I see the game as both, and does a mighty fine job of both as well. And whilst I have enjoyed the sequel, it is this game that I go back to.
You have a squeal! I'm going down!
Moving on to number 9, Dark Cloud. Came to the PlayStation 4 in 2015 and was developed by Level 5. Level 5 are one of my favourite developers, and it all started with this game. It's got RPG elements, but the combat was action orientated. This was pretty novel for the time. You also had to remake a village, and if you can, improve it by locating villagers where they want to live. This starts off easy but gets harder. It was when it dawned on me, however, that I had to do the shadow versions of the levels to make the last level easier. I noticed this right at the end of the game. Number 8, Costume Quest 2. Came to the PlayStation 4 in 2014 and was developed by Double Fine Productions. As one of my favourite RPGs for the PlayStation 3, the original gave me hours of fun, and this one is no different. Again, it has a strong story and certainly fits into the whole Halloween feel to it. The time of year, not the movie. These games are playable for kids. There is a setting that would allow a younger player to play easier. But there is some reading to be done. Anyway, I'm looking forward to the third game in the series. My number 7, Fallout 4, came to the PlayStation 4 in 2015 and was developed by Bethesda. Playing this for over 600 hours, I know with top 10s this is always going to be up there. It is a popular game on my list and I always enjoy when I play this game. The story has depth and I felt invested beginning to end. It does make me wonder how we quite went from this to Fallout 76. Everything needs to be a sniper rifle and wear power armor into the wasteland. The DLC does make the game easier and eventually you will not have to worry about anything. Great fun and hope that they get it right again next generation. Moving on to number 6, Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen came to the PlayStation 4 in 2017 and was developed by Capcom. Great on PlayStation 3, better on PlayStation 4. Secretly I enjoyed this more than The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Just a pity that Capcom never saw fit to make a sequel. Set deep in a fantasy world, you need not apply if this is a problem. With many different classes and upgrades to make your character your own, the game delivered on the promises, and certainly I find it hard to put down, even now, even though I have done absolutely everything on the game. Capcom, pull your finger out.
Seems we're well downstream. Perhaps sort of interest is washed up.
Drop the tail! The tail is severed! We need but sever the tail! Ice is bane to saurians!
Number 5, Cat Quest 2, came to the PlayStation 4 in 2019 and was developed by the Gentle Bros. The original was a charming little RPG set in the world of cats. Whilst playing, there was a suggestion of a world of dogs. This is better than that. You play as a cat and dog, or either in co-op, in this action RPG. With the added world of dogs, the map is much bigger, not including the expansion to the world of cats. This game is not overcomplicated. Myself and Moomin had fun playing this back in October last year. Whether it's a 5-minute go or a 5-hour romp, there is much fun for all in this hidden gem. My number 4, Rainbow Moon, came to the PlayStation 4 in 2016 and was developed by SideQuest Studios. This is one hell of a game, with a massive world that is filled with things to challenge your party and your skill at the game. It is a turn-based strategy game, very much in the same vein as Final Fantasy Tactics, but with a bigger emphasis on the story. It's about putting your people in the right place to cause maximum damage, but taking very little in retaliation. You can pay to win a little bit, but nothing a hella grind will not suffice. When in the first dungeon there is a creature that is level 255, and that is not even your max level. Moving on to number 3, Final Fantasy VIII Remastered, came to the PlayStation 4 in 2019 and was developed by Square Enix. This was pulling at me for a while, and whilst I prefer the original Final Fantasy VII over the original Final Fantasy VIII, I think the Final Fantasy VIII remastered trumps the Final Fantasy VII original, but only just. I think it's because I enjoyed playing Final Fantasy VIII the second time round. Looking at it seriously, 7 Remake will have to do some pretty bad stuff to not top this list next year. But for this year, at least, Final Fantasy VIII Remastered has well and truly earned its place on this list. My penultimate entry, Valkyria Chronicles 4, came to the PlayStation 4 in 2018 and was developed by Sega. It was only once the dust had settled did I realise how good this game was, how much the game had impacted me. A sequel I had hoped for, shown a lot of promise and some new stuff, but having played it a few times last year, it was becoming apparent how much this was growing on me. As a mixture of World War II and Romans, this had an appeal to me. Add in Hogs of War gameplay, rest in peace Rick Mail, and we have a winning formula.
Here comes the pain!
We're on our way.
And my number 1, Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch, came to the PlayStation 4 in 2019 and was developed by Level 5. This well and truly earned this spot. It was much better this time round. The story was spot on, and certainly the combat has strategy to it and makes you think outside the box, with familiars for you to capture, breed and evolve. You are the spellcaster at the back. Yes, you can fight in the arena, but your familiars are much better suited to that role. Level 5 were really on form here with this game. Hopefully there is a third game for the PlayStation 5 on the cards. Get this game, as I'm pretty sure, as a fan of RPGs and to have got this far into this list, you will love it.
So, do you think it worked?
Let's see, shall we?
What the devil was one up to?
Your Meowjesty, please.
And it's done. Hope you all enjoyed this top 10. There is plenty more content like this on my channel. Check it out, and if you would, spread the word. Leave any suggestions down below in the comments. Enjoy your day, one and all. Old School Gamer 1971, signing off.